Hello everyone, I'm Mr. Thomas and today I'm gonna show you how to solve the Redux development from the free code camp front-end development courses, and we are on the Redux section and we are on the last case of the Redux. Let's see, copy an object with object assigned. So as you can see, this is the case, and create a new object without even mutating the original object. We're using this code snippet. Let's go to the Visual Studio Code. I'm using the command prompt, and as always I'm using the Visual Studio Code without any extension. Okay, let's see. Here on the tutorial and create React app, and you don't have to worry because we are installing the Redux Redux module inside the create React app. Let's see the package.json. We are currently we don't have any Redux at this moment, only React. Let's go to let's close this one and go to the terminal and clear the terminal, and we are trying to copy the my app, copy the path and then copy the full path, and then we can try to cd space and control V like usual, and we are trying to install the Redux. I'm using the older version for the sake of compatibility with the free code camp. Make it zoom in so you can see better. Okay, let's go to the browser and we are installing the Redux. Let's head to npm gs and search package Redux. And Redux, let's say we are using the older version. Highest downloads, this one, 5 million. Let's try this version and let's try to copy it to clipboard, and then let's head back to Visual Studio. We are trying to paste with the Ctrl V and then press enter. Looks like we are stumbling upon an error upon installing the Redux 4.2.1. Let's try to solve it by using we are heading to package.json file inside the my app, and then try to change the testing library /react from the version 13 to the version 12, and then let's try to save it. It's because we are using the React version 17 and using the Redux version 4.2, so that is why we are using the version 12 instead of version 13. Okay, let's try to save it once again and try to reinstall it once again, and let's try to press enter again. Let's see if it's worked. Okay, it's already added, Redux version 4.2.1, and then let's head back to the SRC and let's try to locate the index.js. Okay, we are already here, and we try to solve the free code camp, and let's copy this all and then try to paste right here, or just delete the class. Okay, it's already empty and we're trying to paste it. Okay, the default state and the camper bot, and don't forget to use the Redux create store if okay. I don't know if it's working or not, but let's try to use the app as usual as a placeholder, using the intended app from the default React, and then let's try to save it. Control S, and then try to head to the terminal and try to press npm or clear it first. Clear, enter, and then press npm start space start. We already modified the index.js. Okay, let's try this side by side. Redux is not defined. Let's define it first. Okay, let's enter this and try to press Ctrl B to make it spacey. Import Redux from Redux. We are using tab to autocomplete it, and then press save. Redux was not found in Redux. Let's try to use create store and try to use the curly braces and then create store. Restore from Redux. Let's try to save it. This is the error, and try to delete create store, the Redux. Okay, let's save it again. Okay, it should be completed. The inspect element using the F12. Okay, F12, and let's try to find the console. Okay, let's try to view the console log of the store Redux store. Let's console.log with the open brackets and try to view the store get state. We are trying to get the current state of the store component from the create store. Let's try to save it to see what's going on. Control S, and then let's see the message. It's already showing up. Use the camper bot. It's because of the default state, and then this default state is already defined in the rest state in the state, and we are trying to use the action type of using the wake up function, and then let's try to solve the return or get state, and then try to store dispatch to trigger this function, and then triggering this function will affect the store by using the dispatch and the store and the create store state with the store state, and then try to inside the dispatch function we are assigning the wake up using tab wake up, and then use the open parenthesis and then try to save. and then try to log in again. Console.log store get state. Try to save it again. It's undefined because we are not returning anything from the action type. The action type from the dispatch wake up function, it's action type of online, but then this action type, the online, it triggers this case, but then the return is empty, so it's returning undefined. This one from the index.js semicolon 32 32 is because of we are calling the current state. Before we are calling the dispatch dispatch function, and then this one after the dispatch we are calling the get state, and we are returning undefined. So let's try to solve it. We are not mutating the original object of the default state, but instead we are returning the new object without even mutating the original object. Let's try to create a new object. Cons object, new object, object. In this case we are just using one object, which is this one, default state. We're trying to paste it and replace the object assign, and we are not using the third parameter because we don't have any second object that we are trying to mutate. Let's try to use the state parameter that already defined by the default state. We are using the state, and then it will be returning the state object, which is the default state, to the empty object that contains the user status, friends, and community. Let's say we are trying to clone it and assign it to a new object, and then try to return the new object as a new object. Okay, let's try to save it. Let's try to save it. Okay, looks like we already completed this one. Let's try to copy this block of code, and we are trying to paste it on the free code camp. Okay, let's paste it with the control V and try to run the test. Dispatching an action of type online should update property of status instead of to online and should not mutate state. Looks like we forgot something. Let's head back to the Visual Studio and try to solve this one. The Redux state action modified state return a new state object for action with type online. We set the property to the string online. So which means that we are trying to returning the new object without mutating the original object, and they try to at the same time change the status property to online. Let's try to do it. The new object with the new object dot status, and then using the equal sign and using the online. Okay, it should be changed. Okay, let's save it. Okay, let's head back to the browser. Okay, it's already online. As you can see the difference. Get state, and then let's head back. Let's copy this one first, and then let's head back to the free code camp, and then try to replace this one. Okay, let's run the test. Okay, it's already completed, and that's it for today. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next time. Bye bye.